Well, like you may know it already, like the World Cup is on the break. Why? Because if you are new to rugby is not like football where you can play every single day. You need more time to recover, especially after the shocks and the hits that those spent. Like, my goodness, that South Africa Ireland, the time of hate that they have in time. Whew. Same for the Scotland Tonga. But here goes. That break, but I still got you covered. Let's go. We are going to do my top 5 of the games that I really enjoyed, and I will explain you so far on the World Cup, and I will explain you why those are part of my top 5. I got a bonus, and I'm starting with my bonus. Portugal, Georgia. That's my bonus. That's out of my top 5 because I think that there were other like really tough choices, but I let it on the bench because I think that on the other 5 that I select, it was even more emotional. Like this, if you are neutral, it was already emotional. It was all kind of emotion because it was a game first that no one expected that it will be that attractive. I mean, by the fact, like even World Group didn't expect it to be that attractive, and it's got into the time that they gave it. And then you got a Portugal team with all the Portuguese that went on the stadium at Toulouse to push behind the nation, and you got the incredible scenario that until the end anyone could have won it, and then it ended up in an amazing draw. So that's my bonus. So let's go for my number 5 is France New Zealand. Let me tell you why I'm putting France New Zealand 5, because I think that there's four other games that were way more attractive, and also because I think that both New Zealand and France didn't play at full at this game. You could see and you could feel the fear of both sides to lose it, and then France in the second half did amazing, especially pushed by the whole nation and everything, and then they were playing against one of the worst New Zealand team I've ever seen in my life. So for me, France, New Zealand, number 5. Let's go for number 4. Number 4, and this is suggestive. I mean, you can have it in your ranking even more higher, but like number 4, I choose it here on number 4 because you see that for the top 3, I put the cream of the cream. Yesterday, Australia. Oh my goodness. I'm sad for you. You are going back to Sydney. No, I'm not sad. I'm very, very happy. Like when you don't do the work that you're supposed to do and you got a coach who thinks that he knows rugby better than everyone and can make any kind of bad choices, well, you don't deserve to be on the next one. I really hope that you will book your ticket and go back to Sydney. Going back to the game, the Welsh has done the best game I've seen of them in this World Cup. They were fit, they were focused, they play everything. They lost bigger, but I think they still got it. And they put 40 points to Australia and left Australia tryless. So yeah, this was amazing. This was good. Third, again, we are not moving away from the Welsh. I think this was the first game where everyone who was neutral sit and was like, oh my goodness, what an amazing, spectacular game it was. I mean, the ref was out of his mind. Fiji also did some mistakes, but Fiji was this close to win it. And oh my goodness, it was amazing. I put it as third because I really still cannot take the fact that Fiji was really close of winning it, and then for a random things didn't happen. Things didn't go Fiji's way. Second is Australia Fiji, and it's second because this time Fiji won, but I mean, even if compared to the Wales Fiji game, it was less attractive. Fiji made like a whole turn to the game because they start losing and end up going to look for it with a lot of maturity, a lot of game. Like they didn't like did what most of the Islanders do, and in terms of stopping the game. No, they go, they face the game, they play it professionally, and they stun. And Australia said that we have seen yesterday was really, really weak. And then number one, let me put out of Mr. Johnny. Number one, this game was already a must-see and a must-view. And it turned out to be a should recommend to watch in POV later, on demand. My goodness, I have watched the game again for analyzing purposes. And my goodness, you got everything. You got the fight. You got the game, the play, the phases, like the creativity. It's definitely time for Pollard to be back, because South Africa with Libbok will not win this World Cup. Johnny Sexton has been amazing. A lot of courage from both sides. Incredible. So there we go. You got my top 5 plus my bonus. And let me know what's your top 5. See you next time. Ciao.